Sekondi Takoradi is located in the western region of Ghana, and it's one of the 16 regions. And by the way, Ghana is located in the West Africa. We have a population of about 245,000. That was the 2021 population housing census. 48% male and 51% female. So when we talk of inclusion, it's key because are female, and most of these are also form part of the vulnerable population in the municipality. Before the advent of COST program, we had some challenges when it comes to infrastructure delivery. So when we were developing our when we were developing our Open Government Partnership second action plan, we had some engagement, and the key challenge is that 70% of the citizens engaged through the OGP in 2018 event did not understand the procurement process and lacked information about infrastructure projects. Citizens also lack the ability to interpret and understand infrastructure project documents, which hinder the ability to demand for accountability. These were some of the key challenges that were confronting us, and we needed to find a way around it. So the proposed solution was to foster partnership with relevant local and international organizations to implement infrastructure commitment by adopting the cost infrastructure data standard, develop mechanisms to engage citizens in the project life cycle. And this have paved a significant role for us to be able to address these challenges with the process of using costs as a tool or as a means to achieve our open government commitment. This also showed that costs and OGP share the same values, which can work in hand, not like duplicating effort. That we can work hand in hand to achieve our open government commitment. And the key commitment that we consider was transparency and accountability in public infrastructure. And during the process, we have been able to influence change through the cost tools and standards in blending it with the OGP values of transparency and accountability. What we did was to initiate an assurance process. When you talk of assurance, it's one of the 4 core features of cost. And assurance process is in a layman term, is where we engage an expert or an independent body to take project information that has been disclosed through the cost process or the cost data point and bring it down to the level of what ordinary citizens can understand. And based on that, the citizen can use those information to demand accountability from the duty bearers. And we have also been able to establish a cost disclosure portal, and currently 66 projects have been disclosed from 15 sectors with 8 procuring entities. And one good thing about our cost program and open government program is that how we have been able to work with 8 entities 8 local government 7 additional local government who were not part of the cost program and also not part of the open government partnership program. And through the work that we have done with them, now the 3 of them are now OGP local members. So when we did the assurance, after he has taken the project information and bringing it down to the level of the citizen, we got to know that there were issues with inclusiveness and how to even the application or the implementation of the Disability Act. Ghana has a Disability Act which was enacted in 2006 at 715, which states that any public places, the owner or occupier of a place to which the public has access shall provide appropriate facility that make the place accessible to and available for use by person with disability. So most of the projects that were assured, that were taken through the assurance process, were not complying with the Disability Act. So after the assurance process, the COS multi-stakeholder group, together with the civil society and the person with disability community, started engaging the local assembly, and through that, this is one of the products that has come up. This is an old building, original design, and this is the February 2021 that we started the engagement. And thanks be to God, last year a ramp has been connected, has been constructed. Now person with disability can access this facility. This facility also serves as a hub where person with disability go for information or seek for social assistance. So this is one example of how we have been able to use the COS approach to achieve our open government agenda. The second has to do with health facility. This health facility was also one of the projects that were taken through an assurance, and we got to know that the person with disability were not able to access this facility. So you can see from the original design. So through our engagement and with the local authority, ramps have been provided, and now we can also see the testimonies that they are giving. Then we have another testimony from a beneficiary. The other one has to do with how we have also been used COS to influence change through this assurance process, where farmers or women in particular, where there is a cassava processing factory for the women, they are more into using the local cassava to process into local food, what we call the acheke. And this project was stalled for over 23 months because the contractor was not there, a clerk of work was not assigned to the facility, and the women were doing their work in the opening. The assurance report also discovered that though the work done, payment certificates were found to be based on quantity but not quality. So we see some leaking and all sorts of things. And through our engagement with the local authority, they've been able to address this, and now the market women or the women farmers are able to use this local processing plant to process their cassava to enhance their living. The other has to do with inclusion, where the original design also failed to incorporate disability features and also make the place gender sensitive. So through engagement, all these were able to be addressed, and now this is a facility that has been provided. It is a skills development center for the youth, and now it is a very inclusive with changing rooms for both boys and girls, and a facility for the person with disability where they can also participate in the training. We also been able to influence change through ensure that this local artisans who work on repairing vehicles, automobiles, were able to have a smile, where their facility were able to also advocate for them to have ramps. So all these are things that we have been able to, work using the costs and then the OGP together to ensure that inclusion is achieved, which was really a challenge. The one big challenge I emulated that citizens were not able to interpret contract information. Now, through the work of costs, we are also training what we call the cost district monitoring team in each of the 8 districts that we are working with to build their capacity to be able to understand the procurement processes and use that data that will come out to demand accountability from duty bearers. You're also training them to use the cost monitoring tool for a monitoring infrastructure project, which we are currently working on. We're also training them on how to conduct social accountability. All these things form part of the cost social accountability aspect, which is also in line with OGP transparency and accountability. So lessons that we have learned so far is that collaboration at all levels is essential for good infrastructure governance. Then grassroots footprint is essential in triggering accountability at the local level, which is something that we are seriously pursuing, especially with our cost district monitoring team that we are training. The sub-national and national level adoption and enforcement of formal disclosure mandate can significantly reduce opaque in infrastructure delivery. Political and technical will remains critical for enhancing infrastructure transparency, especially at the local level. And last but not the least is training and increased publication of information enable social accountability actors to monitor project performance. So this is what we at the local level at the Sekondi Takoradi have been doing with the cost to achieve what we outline in our open government local action plan to ensure that we achieve inclusiveness in the delivery of public infrastructure in Ghana, which is also something that other local members can learn. We are always available how we can also support other locals to apply the same tool if they are having challenges with infrastructure transparency, which is a good area, to look at, and how we have also been able to collaborate with international organization to ensure that we implement our commitment is also something that needs to be learned. Thank you.